Now we have one last Spider-Man figure to go. Oh, wait a minute. You're not Spider-Man. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht CREATIVE. This time we're going over my Chameleon Kitbash from Marvel Legends and Hasbro. Let's get to it. So Chameleon is from the Spider-Man animated series, and I just really love this Kitbash a lot. It's kind of one of my favorites. I find that it took a lot of time and effort to put him all together, but once he's together, he's just great. There's several figures that are involved in putting him together, and so many kitbashes and head swaps you can do with him. But let's go over some paint, articulation, and just general oddities about the figure. So to start off with, his head is very blue in a way. It's white with a blue wash, which looks really nice. I find his expression to be very stern and very worried in a way. And I like this line going across the top of his head throughout. That's pretty cool to show it's kind of like a mask. On the back, we don't get too much wash, a little bit over here near the middle, down the bottom of the neck. And I think it looks kind of fine. The teeth are painted very well, and the eyes are painted really well too. Very straight on, that looks really nice. I don't see any wash on this portion, but there is a little bit of texturing on the front. These little dots over here are pretty cool. The Hydra H, I know it's a remnant of something that I can't change. I would put the leader thing on, but then I have all these other sort of yellowish orange pieces to contend with as well to change that. And if I could change anything about it, it would be to have more consistent coloring on this guy. I mean, this is a different shade from that. If I could, they'd all be the same shade. I really tried to get this and this all figured out, but I'm working with what I have, the pieces available to me, and the pieces in the correct colors that are available to me without painting, at least. I'm really glad to have these hands from the Cyclops figure, because I can do a little point. Apparently there's a little button on here. I mean, if this was an actual Marvel Legends figure, it would be sculpted that way and it would be a new belt. He just pokes this and it can change his head to whatever he wants. I am really excited that I have this guy. He looks really cool. This little thing makes an X kind of thing. He wants to be an X-Men or something. But the only real wash on him is the blue on his face. The belt has a wash on it that looks pretty nice. And his feet, his boots, have a wash on them as well. A little bit of a black wash. And that looks really nice. His body doesn't really have much of a wash or anything. It has a very nice shine to it. Very nice kind of sheen. Another issue with this is that the Bucky Cap mold he's based on is kind of a little bit loosey-goosey on the legs. And it's kind of saddening. I wish I had a better, figure with that. But I had to heat up a lot of pieces. And maybe the heat made the glue break on the legs. It's not really a deal breaker too much. You just have to pose them a little better than usual. But I'm really happy with what I made. And I do wish the Hydra H was gone. That's my big complaint. And maybe the belt was a little bit darker color. But other than that, it looks awesome. Chameleon looks really great. I'm really glad to have him and to have made him and thought of this. Hopefully Hasbro releases a version like this sometime soon. Or if they can get the rights from the people that made the TV series to create this in a way that just looks much more grand than what I created. Wait a minute, you're not Spider-Man! This figure is actually the shapeshifter Chameleon, and it took a lot of time and a lot of effort to get all these pieces together to make him, but it was worth it because of all the wonderful head swaps he can give. This head and the red harness piece belongs to Magneto, even though the head fits pretty tight. This head and the yellow harness piece belongs to a Hydra soldier, hence the H. This head, as well as the arms and cuffs, belong to Forge. This head and these hands belong to Cyclops. This head and this belt belongs to Night Thrasher. This head and these yellow boot cuffs belong to Deadpool. And the base belongs to Diamond Select Chitauri. The rest of the body belongs to Citizen V. This chameleon head comes from the suited chameleon body from the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave. There are so many options for this chameleon figure, such as Nick Fury, Dirk Anger, Blizzard, a Shield Trooper, Six-Armed Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Doom, Black Bolt, J. Jonah Jameson, Hammerhead, Ultron, and Thanos, even though the head doesn't fit that well. So Chameleon's articulation is as follows. A little close-up of the head. Goes left, goes right, up a fair amount, really nice. Down, buries his chin to his chest. Stop at that little red strap there, though. His arm goes up, this much, not too far. The other one maybe a little bit farther, but it's hindered by that sort of red armor plate. Swivels at the wrist. Crunches up this much. Straightens out really well. Kind of hindered by this cuff. Turns. Goes up this much. Down this much on the wrist. With this wrist, it being a little different shaped. Goes up that much. Down that much. A little bit better fairing than the other one. Down to his chest, we have a crunch this far in. Not too much far back. Swivels at the waist, kind of hindered by the belt. So does the splits this much. Oh wow, that just came off. A couple of funny things with this figure sometimes. Gonna make sure it's all put together correctly. Out this much. Forward this much. Back this much. You can't touch back there because, you know, this little strap right here, kinda. It's all for the sake of accuracy and looking good. His foot can swivel at the boot. Goes down this much, up this much. It has ankle pivot and 2 peg holes at the bottoms of the feet. I really love this kitbash. It's great. There are a couple hindrances here and there. I wish the H wasn't there, but I mean, it's really solid so far. Let's go over some height comparisons. Chameleon stands at about 6 1/4 inches tall. Here's Chameleon next to Eddie Brock, Human Torch, Tony Stark, Ultimate Spider-Man, Blue Deadpool, and Captain America. Here's Chameleon next to Emma Frost, Dazzler, Gwenpool, Ms. Marvel, Sue Storm, and Jocasta. So here's Chameleon next to Peter Parker and Peter Parker, one with glasses, one without. I also give the Peter Parker on the left a book bag in the form of the satchel that old man Hawkeye has. Here's Chameleon next to retro-carded Spider-Man and Nick Fury, who was one of the notable people he turned into during the Spider-Man animated series. Here's Chameleon next to Chameleon from the Rhino Wave with a suit on, and that's the normal suit body basically, and Mystique, who has a similar power set with turning into other people. And lastly, here's Chameleon next to Jesse Hecht Creative. Chameleon, have you seen my popcorn? I can't find it anywhere. I'm conflicted. So overall, Chameleon is an awesome figure. I find him to be a really great kitbash, and if you have the wherewithal to create him, create him. He's a wonderful little kitbash to make, and well worth your time and hair dryer and just kitbash know-how to create this guy. He's very fun to make. I really like him a lot, and I hope all of you do too when you create him. Hey everyone, just to let you know, I'm doing a giveaway for a retro carded rogue. Check the link in the description to my Instagram for more details. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Feel free to click like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com, where you'll find more reviews like this one. Thanks again for watching and keep being creative. Stay tuned!